you guys? It's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited. We are doing 7 different habits to keep your kitchen clean. And I got this idea because I saw this, it was like an Instagram or a TikTok. It was something like, why did nobody tell me that adulting means cleaning your kitchen every day just to clean your kitchen every day? I was like, if that's not the truth. The key to avoid having like this huge overwhelming mess that you just walk into and you're like, I'm just leaving the kitchen, I don't even want to deal with it, and you just end up walking away because it's too overwhelming, is developing smaller habits that you can maintain throughout your days and your weeks and your times in your kitchen that are going to keep it clean. These are very real things that you can incorporate into your routine to actually stay consistent in keeping your kitchen clean. Also, if you are new here, my name is Kat. I do a ton of home organization, cleaning, lifestyle, routine, especially morning routines and productive routines and positive mindsets, that types of videos. So if you are new here and you are interested in that style of content, you should totally subscribe. Why do I feel like my arms are so much tanner than my face? This is one of the most realistic tips that I have found helped in like really changed how clean my kitchen stays, and that is to clean while you wait. And what I mean by this is, you know, those little times during the day, like for me, a big example, when I have my oatmeal cooking in the microwave, 1 minute and 41 seconds, I will go and like empty out the dishwasher as quickly as I can, or fill it the dishwasher, or put stuff back from the counters, or wipe the counters down, like anything that I see in the kitchen that needs to be done, like take the trash out. I know that like those 2 minutes while my oats are cooking are dedicated to tidying up as much as I can get done. And I'll tell you, most of the time, if like I'm emptying the dishwasher, because that's typically I do that in the morning while my oats are cooking, and I didn't get all the dishes out in time before the timer goes off, like I still finish it. Like I'm already in the groove and motivated, so it's not like I just walk away. Other examples of this are if you're cooking lunch or dinner while that is cooking, or while your coffee's brewing, or your water is heating up for your tea, or even maybe you made your dinner and it's too hot and you're waiting for it to cool down. So go quickly spend 2 minutes cleaning up. Like little times during your day where you really, it's like kind of waiting time for something else, and you can use that to like tidy up whatever needs tidying. That's really one of those things that I actually use every single day, and I cannot stress enough to y'all how much it will make a difference. This next one, I will talk about this method forever. I absolutely love it. It helps me in every cleaning scenario ever. And that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 method. So whether your kitchen has gotten to the point where it's just a disaster, or it's just one of like, there's just a few things on the counter, like there's like random stuff. A lot of times I find that if I walk into my kitchen and there's just like random stuff on the counters, it's not that messy. Kind of like walk in and be like, okay, it's not that messy, and then I'll just go about my day and continue like doing things, but then it keeps building up and it gets messier and messier. So what I recommend doing is those times where you walk in and it's like, you know, maybe there's something from breakfast left over, or a dish in the sink, maybe your keys are there, or a hat. Do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 method, where you count to yourself: 1, grab an item, put it away; 2, grab an item, put it away; 3, grab an item, put it away, so on and so forth. And if you do that multiple times throughout the day, when you see stuff building up, it's going to make such a difference. Random stuff accumulates during the day, so by using this little method in your head, it's just like that extra burst of motivation to be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you put 5 things away, it immediately is gonna look cleaner. And if your kitchen is a complete disaster, this is also a great tip to use, just because it kind of like minimizes the amount of work you have to do in your mind. Instead of being like, oh my gosh, this is such a huge mess, it's like, all right, I'm just gonna focus on picking up 5 things, and after you've put 5 things away, you're either like, okay, I'm done, or chances are, most of the time, for me at least, like that motivates me to keep going and continuing to put more things away. Next, keep this phrase in your mind. This is something that whenever you're in the kitchen and you see dishes in the sink and you're like about to walk away, just say this in your head and then go back and put it in the dishwasher, or if you don't have a dishwasher, just hand wash it right then and there. Repeat in your head: strive for a spotless sink. Strive for a spotless sink. Whenever you find yourself wanting to be a little bit lazy, or you don't feel like putting something in the dishwasher, or you don't feel like hand washing it in that moment, repeat in your head: strive for a spotless sink, and that will hopefully give you a little bit of motivation to put your dishes in the dishwasher, or to just hand wash them right there. Kind of like a bonus tip there as well. If you do get to the point where there's just so many dishes that you cannot put them all in the dishwasher, or you just don't have time to hand wash all of them at that moment, I will say the best thing to do in that case, if you have the time, is still to like organize your dirty dishes, if that makes sense. So like if I'm filling up the dishwasher at night and I just cannot fit all of my clean dishes or all my dirty dishes in there, I will always make sure to at least rinse off the dirty dishes that aren't going in the dishwasher and then lay them neatly within the sink so that in the morning when I go to empty the dishwasher, it's really easy for me to then just transfer them from the sink to the dishwasher and it doesn't feel as overwhelming. If you walk into your kitchen and there's dirty dishes all over the counter because you didn't take the time to like kind of put them in the sink neatly and rinse them off, it's gonna feel way messier than if you come in the kitchen and there's the same amount of dirty dishes there, but they're organized neatly and rinsed off in the sink versus all over the place with like food still in them and all of that. And of course, to kind of go along with striving for a spotless sink, it's very important to have a dishwasher routine. Now, if you don't have a dishwasher, the same rule applies. Still have like a routine of when you wash your dishes. But if you do have a dishwasher, I cannot recommend enough, develop a good routine for your dishwasher. So for me, every single morning, I empty the dishwasher, typically while my oats are cooking, and then refill it with any dirty dishes that I've used that morning so far. And that way it's empty throughout the day, so I can just continue adding to it. And then at night, I set it right before bed and then do the next thing the next morning. So that's where you just have to develop your perfect routine. Maybe you do it the other way around. You empty it in the evening and I feel like that wouldn't make as much sense, but you could do it that way. What I would recommend is start the dishwasher at night, clear it in the morning, and then you can be adding dirty dishes to it throughout the day. Because remember, we're striving for a spotless sink. So in order to do that, if you don't want to be washing your dishes and you do have a dishwasher, you gotta be putting them in the dishwasher. Next tip is a really, really helpful one, super beneficial to make sure that your floors always stay clean, and that is to have a dog. Shoot. Callie, you want a treat? Thanks, baby. Thanks for cleaning that up. She's like, did you spill any more? Are you sure you didn't spill any more? I'm just kidding. There is like an actual point to this tip, but I do want to say regarding that, be careful with what you let your dog eat. I mean, there are some things where you drop it on the floor, like yeah, they can go clean it up and it actually is kind of convenient, but you don't want to let them eat like large amounts of things. And there are also certain foods that you should never, ever, ever, ever let your dog eat. Obviously like chocolate, I've heard grapes, corn, like corn on the cob, avocados. There's like certain foods that you never want to let your dog eat. I'll have a link in the description to a website that like lists out all the foods that you shouldn't let your dog eat and like why that's not good for your dog, just for awareness, because that is really, really important. But the actual point of this tip is, and if you're not new here, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Kat, you're a broken record, but I really mean it. This vacuum is amazing. Having a mini cordless vacuum that you can just go grab and vacuum up crumbs when they appear is so helpful, because I'm not the type of person who likes to vacuum up my entire floor every single day, like get my big vacuum out. It's just not gonna happen. And obviously a broom or like a little sweeping pad is helpful too. I recommend having one of those. But I just find that with crumbs and stuff, if you have a mini cordless vacuum, it makes it so much easier. Like it really just helps to spot clean. Even like dust bunnies accumulate on the floor or like little crumbs or something. You just grab your mini vacuum. I do this at least once a day, sometimes multiple times a day. But I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely one of those people where it's like, I test the trash, like I just like, it's like, oh, it's full, I could stick some more. How far can I push this down? And that's probably not the best thing. I will say, because I have a garbage disposal, I don't put a lot of like food in the garbage, because I'll typically like any leftover food just goes down the garbage disposal. Since I do tend to test myself when it comes to like, how long can I wait till I have to take out the trash? I started doing this 3-2-1 rule, where when I open the trash, if it's really full and I find myself saying, oh, I'll just stick this in and walk away, I go, Kat, wait, 3, 2, 1, and then I just do it. And it's like that little bit of motivation, like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And then once you're like, actually, once I've taken the lid off, like, okay, I'm gonna take the trash out. 3, 2, 1, go. And then you just do it, you don't even think. It has helped me many, many times. So this next one has to do more with like legit cleaning, and that is to have like wiping stuff down, that sort of a thing. And that is to have cleaning products that excite you. Cleaning products that excite you, but also not like a crazy amount. You want to keep it more minimal so it's not overwhelming that you feel like to clean you have to grab a million things. So these are probably my most used cleaning supplies. Like when it comes to cleaning the counters and my appliances and everything. It's just like a basic stainless steel cleaner that I use to wipe down my fridge and my oven and my microwave and my dishwasher. Because I won't use like this multi-surface spray on those surfaces. You probably can, but I don't do. But if you have that product that it's like, I get excited because when I wipe all the counters down with this, it makes the whole kitchen smell beautiful. And I like to switch it out like per season, get a new scent. They have so many fun scents. So very important to have cleaning products that excite you and that you want to use, and not too many that you're going to be overwhelmed and then you're just not going to end up doing it, you know? We're almost all the way through with my coffee. If you watch until this part, comment lemons. Clearly you could tell I'm a fan of lemons. So comment lemons if you watch until this part. If you're watching this on the day it goes live, which is a Monday, I hope you have a great Monday. I hope you have a phenomenal week. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you in my next video.